Have you ever heard of duck diving before? It is a surfing term, as far as I know, that helps people to get their way out from the wave break out into the waves where they can end up surfing. And, growing up in California, I wasn't a beach bum, but I learned to surf from my older brother, Jeff. And, my first couple of tries of surfing, I wasn't very receptive to coaching. I wasn't very receptive to guidance and learning how to do it. So I just tried to do it my own way. And the way I learned how to do it was the hard way. I tried to get through all of the crashing waves by just kind of powering through it. And a lot of times, if you've ever seen some of the epic fail videos on Instagram or other types of video type of plays, there's this actually a channel that I love. It's called Kook Slam, Kookslams. And it's kind of funny to see people that don't fully understand how to duck dive get crushed by the breaking waves. And this was my experience when I was younger trying to learn how to surf. I was basically getting smacked in the face by waves that were crashing on me, and I had not embraced the idea of duck diving. What duck diving does is it allows you to go under the impact of the wave and avoid the impact. Pretty important little thing to learn, right? But what I've understood as a coach is I deal with a lot of people that have life that's kind of like the big crashing waves of the ocean in California. It's just constantly having problems or pain or issues from all kinds of different walks, whether it's their health, whether it's their environment, whether it's their circumstances, whether it's somebody else's circumstances that impacts them, like a family member or friend, and they're just constantly being hit by these waves of life. And oftentimes what's happening is they're stepping out of the opportunity to get out into the ocean and to surf those waves and to live an extraordinary life, and they're finding themselves washed up on the beach, exhausted because they tried to power through the waves rather than learning how to duck dive the waves of life. Does that sound like somebody you know? Have you been beaten down by the beach break of the waves? Have you been avoiding learning how to deal with life waves? And have you just been embracing the impact, trying to fight them? And I can tell you it's exhausting to do it that way. And you're likely not to succeed. You're likely either to drown out there in the water or to land back on the beach exhausted and not enjoying your life. So if life is crashing on you right now and you're having problems getting out there to the deeper water where there's better opportunities and more enjoyable experiences, think about duck diving your way through it. And the duck diving that we coach individuals to use is a concept called Stop, Challenge, Choose. So how we help people to avoid the impact of a wave is we help them to first stop continuing to proceed out through the wave. Stop, challenge the way that you're handling the impact, and choose a healthier option. Choose a healthier choice to avoid the impact. And that is something that every one of us can do. You can't control the circumstances. You can't control the waves. The waves are the waves, whether they're 2 feet, 3 feet, 100 feet, the waves are going to keep coming. You didn't get in on some of the early decisions, so waves are part of the deal. Dealing with life is part of the deal. And you can blame the waves as the reason why you're not out there living your best life, or the fact that, waves have crushed you. And there is a time for mourning. So if you've lost somebody or if you've had a real challenging circumstance, there is a time of mourning. But don't blame the waves for the reason of why you're not living your best life. The waves are the reason. The waves are the opportunity. The waves are what create the beautiful life and the beautiful scenery that we have out there in life. So don't use the waves as the excuse of why not to learn how to go past the wave break. Learn how to duck dive. Stop. Challenge, choose the healthy choices, find your way through the breaking waves, and you might just be amazed, as I would as a kid. I could actually learn a new skill, and I was able to not have to deal with the crashing waves. I was able to get out there and learn how to surf, and so can you. Let's go surfing and have some fun. Hope this is helpful to you, and if you've ever had a chance to learn how to duck dive, put it in the comments, or if you want to learn how to duck dive, Put it in the comments and we'll get you some more tips. See you all.